Simon, thank you again for having me down here at Ashman's Worthy Pools. I've got the rods out right behind you, so apologies if at any point I'm dashing past to hit one of those rods. But last time we were here was a month or so back. We did a few different Q&As and different things. We did a whole general overview Q&A before, but this one I want to focus a bit more specifically on the Palatrax team. So what exactly is it? How did it come about?
Came about 5 years ago now, and we've reached just shy of 2,500 international team members. In essence, it's actually a community, a really friendly, supportive, all-inclusive angling community, multi-species, you know, whatever age, sex, experience, you're welcome to join. It's just something that is mega friendly, and I think it's something that it's from my childhood when I was a member of a group, the Mount Pleasant in Repton in Derbyshire, and there was about 50, 60 of us in this kind of angling community, and it was just so friendly. We learned off each other, we fished together, and it's about having a community that is, you know, multi-species and just fun and friendship. It's really just a celebration of angling, I suppose.
So you just mentioned that it's available for anyone to join. Is it free to join?
It's free to join. Yeah, it's a totally transparent, no hidden agenda or anything like that. It's just this fantastic community of like-minded people. We celebrate angling, we help each other. It's just a really, really nice initiative.
So it's free to join and anyone's welcome. What exactly are the benefits of becoming a member?
I think the main benefit and what people really kind of resonate with is just this lovely friendly angling community. We get a lot of newcomers into the sport who it's a place where they can gravitate, they can speak to more experienced anglers of whatever species. And I think that's probably the thing that really resonates with most people. It's just a friendly community, supportful community. We help each other in so many different ways. But also there's like team fishings both here and abroad. So we get together, you know, it might be 15, 20 of us. Like next year, we've just booked on to Laqui, which you've just come back from. We're over there for a week. Top Cats in Thailand is one we've got planned later on. So we're going all over the place, but then there's fishings and fisheries in the UK that we go to as well. So there's discounts. There's a hefty discount on Palatrax products, which, you know, is obviously a nice bonus, especially in this day and age where money and things are very tight. There's priority postage for team members. There's just a whole host of different things. But the main thing is, as I say, it really is about having that angling community where, and it's fantastic. I read every application. We get about 30 applications a week now. It's really, really growing. And they're from all over the world. And literally, whether it be Poland, whether it be America, Canada, Thailand, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. It really is. It's a very, I think, a unique initiative. It's something I'm actually personally really proud of, to have brought so many people together. And now as Palatrax grows, more and more people are seeing the team and engaging with it. And like I say, it's just a nice place to be and very, very supportful and helpful.
Now you mentioned this fishings. What exactly does the fishings entail?
So, for example, you know, there's 22 of us. So Palatrax, it's not for profit. We book a fishery, and then we all, for example, with Laqui, we'll drive over there. We meet up. You know, we have the complete facility, the exclusivity of the complex, and we help each other. We fish together. We just, again, it's just a nice place. And especially, I think nowadays, especially with carp fishing can be quite solitary. You know, you have your little kind of campsite, don't you? And do you really go too far out of that? And therefore, do you really integrate with other people? You could be miles away from people on the lake. Whereas here, we're all together. And like I say, everybody goes off and does their own thing. Then we come together, we have a barbecue, we meet up, we go into different swims and have chats. Again, it's something that people really, really like, because they actually, I think one of the key things for me, which I really love about it, is where people have been on a fishing, they've met other people, and then they form these true friendships, and then they go off and fish together all over. And that's what we've seen. And I just think that's just such a nice thing.
Now, I understand you referred to your Facebook page as a clubhouse. What do you mean by that as well?
Yeah, it's the Team Pallatrax clubhouse, which is where we all meet as best we can. Okay, obviously we can't physically meet, but it's a kind of an area where everything gravitates to. So we put all our catch reports, question and answers, my live feeds, the free competitions. I say very, very much focused on helping people so they can put up questions with no fear, very safe place, especially for newcomers to come and learn things without being critiqued like we can see sometimes on social media. It's fully moderated. Every day there's posts literally from all over the world. We've got some great groups like, Galen, Vince, Brendan and Dan out in Canada. And so they're always posting up their underwater footage they're doing. So it's just somewhere where people regularly drop in, they enjoy what's going on, and we use it as that central point where we can then arrange the fish-ins and talk to people. So yeah, it's the hub of the whole thing, really.
Well, it sounds like a heavily active group. Do you have plans to develop it any further?
Without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, I think really we've scratched the surface, in all honesty. As we've grown bigger, we've seen there is definitely more and more like-minded anglers who are looking for that kind of opportunity to meet other anglers. And as I say, it's changed. The whole scene's changed from when I was a kid. It was very much more personal, I suppose. You know, we had loads and loads of clubs. We all had club books. We all fished together. We all met up and things like that. So it's just growing. Like I say, we've got people coming in, you know, and it's actually quite humbling when you read some of the feedback on the applications, because most people are joining, in all honesty, through word of mouth. They've got friends or relatives that have joined the team. They love what we're doing. They engage. So yeah, I think it's something to say. It's not a tool for anything other than creating a community of nice people who want to go fishing and want to celebrate the sport, and it's just growing every day. And it's amazing when you actually think about it, because it was just such a small idea, and you think, well, I'll try it if we can get 40 or 50 like-minded people, and now we're just, like I say, about 30 people a week are joining, and I find that amazing and just fantastic for the future of the sport as well.
Well, it sounds like it's growing organically, which is brilliant. But if someone, say, was watching this and wanted to join, where do they go? How do they sign up? How do they get involved?
It's dead simple. All you've got to do is go onto my website, so www.palatrax.co.uk, and you'll see in the upper bar there's a team application. You pop in there, some very simple questions. You submit the application, and it's that easy. And I say totally free to do. There's no agenda. It's just come and get involved. It's a nice fishing initiative that resonates. I think well, if you look at fishing, it's like an international language, isn't it? So it doesn't matter where you live or what language you speak. We all kind of group together and say, you know, we've got applications recently I saw from Spain, you know, people coming from all over the place. And I think it's exciting. It's probably part of the, you know, you folks at Carpology are helping put out that word, and more people are going, well, I'll have a look at it. And then they get involved, and then they tell friends, and I think it's that kind of ripple effect, and the ripples is just getting stronger and bigger, to be fair. So yeah, plans to carry on doing more things, finding more ways that we can get people to engage with it, and you know, more benefits for team members. All those things are in the pipeline. You know, we have a section there, for example, team exclusives. So there's products that Palatrax does which only the team have access to, which is great as well, because, you know, it's a totally different. I don't believe there's any other initiative like it out there. If there is, I do apologise, but I've yet to see anything that is so personal. You know, we really have a huge amount of passion that resonates through the whole thing, and people who, you know, the people who are helping. I obviously can't do such a big thing on my own. I've got a team of probably about 12, 13 people who kind of help run all the fish-ins. Luke and Tim run all the fish-ins for me. Sue's behind the scenes doing loads of things. Like I say, Dan and Galen are doing loads of things. So there's a huge passion and a drive behind it for all the right reasons.
Brilliant. Well, I'm seeing that firsthand on your own venue here with all the team members that have been coming and going both on this trip and the last one. It's great to hear that that is carrying on online. So if you are interested in getting involved in that, then follow over to the Palatrax website, as Simon said. But thank you very much for your time, and hopefully one of those rods goes off. I nearly pushed you in. You didn't see it on the edit, but I did have a line
there you go. I'm sure it'll happen. You've got time.